I want to dive in today because we have so much to cover. But today is my favorite topic in the world. Today is all about sales, baby. So we're going to dive into what to do before you even start selling and how it sets you up for the win and for clients to actually buy for you at higher and higher dollar amounts. Super excited. So over the past few days, I've been challenging you and stretching your comfort zone because I know that results do not take time. What they take is courage. So I'm also clear that your best year ever, your best month ever can be created this year, this coming year, by using simple, focused strategies that you can implement right away and that work in any freaking economy, in any circumstance, during any season or time of the year. So far, we have leveled up you because you are the foundation, boo. We have leveled up your business model with the power of one method. We have leveled up your marketing and got to experience the magic of my hit list strategy and got a small taste of my messenger money method. And today we're going to level up your sales. So I'm going to break down how to lead and guide highly committed buyers with empowered selling. None of this craziness that's going on right now in the marketplace. So today you're going to learn the non-negotiable money mindset to create larger and larger sums of cash. I'm talking massive money fast, not just a little bit of money, but how to make lots of money. You're talking to someone who's done $1 million in a 24-hour period of time. There is a non-negotiable money mindset that sets you up for being able to do that. I'm going to share what that is today. I'm going to share with you what to do before you start selling that sets you up to win and for clients to buy. You're also going to learn how to stop trying to sell by convincing people and using a simple system to become a highly paid power player that commands highly committed buyers. Are you ready? So I do want to celebrate with you and celebrate your win. So I can get my pom-pom out and celebrate with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm feeling fun today. What happens when you take focused, intentional action, that is how you create rapid results. So listen, you can go the long way or you can go the courageous way. It's up to you. All right. So again, like I said, I'm excited for today. First, I want to give you a little bit of background before we jump into this sales topic for today. So for a long time in my business, I struggled. And today, people pay $25,000 to spend the day with me. My Play Big Income Accelerator is a $15,000 investment. Next Level Authority is currently $36,000. We're going to be raising the price on that soon. It's a $36,000 investment. And my Proximity program, which is the closest and highest level of access to me as your business mentor, is a six-figure investment. When I think about it, it absolutely freaking blows my mind. To you, it may seem like, oh, that's normal. It's you, Shameca. Of course, you're doing that. Of course, people are investing with that. Look at the results that you get. It blows my mind because it wasn't always that way. There was a time not so long ago when I'd show up on social media, I'd do my posting, I'd turn on my camera and teach my webinars and my live streams, and I struggled to get people to pay me $197 to work with me privately. That was the struggle. And if I'm really honest, it was just 2017 when my business crossed six figures again for the first time in so many years. So it was just a few short years ago, about 7 years ago, that we hit six figures again for the first time. In order to get here, I had to master the things that I'm going to share with you today to create this reality. So I want to jump into this and start here. This is what sales is really about. Selling, sales, the conversation that you have with someone. It's a simple, powerful conversation. It's a gateway that leads people to a powerful decision. It's just a conversation that leads people to a powerful decision. It's helping others to see what's really holding them back, showing them what's possible, their potential, creating a bridge from where they are to where they desire to be, and reflecting the level of the game that they are currently playing back to them so that they can choose a new reality and choose their bigger dreams or their bigger desires or the desired result that they desire to have. When and if they are ready. That's the key. It's not about you. It's not about your offer. It's not about getting a yes or getting a sale. It's about their readiness to make a decision and you guiding them to that decision. So here's the deal. Instead of buying into people's fears, limiting beliefs, and other BS that comes up on sales calls, what if you held them in the moment and called them to their greatness? What if that is what you did? Here's a truth bomb. That is very difficult to do if you yourself are buying into your own fears, limiting beliefs, and playing small. You got to play a much bigger game. Now, I don't say that to beat you up or for you to beat yourself up. It's a normal occurrence. It's normal. I didn't just wake up knowing this stuff or using it, like doing this stuff. I learned the hard way. I learned from experience, and experience is a good teacher. I practice and practice and practice. And I also invested in mentorship along the way because I've never had all of the answers, even though I've been in sales for 20 plus years. And even though I've done thousands of sales conversations, yes, thousands personally, I continue to learn from mentors that can show me the gaps that I'm having, the gaps in my skill set, the gaps in how I show up so that I can continue to empower even more people. Now, here's the deal. Now that you are aware, if you continue to fail to stand for and with potential buyers as they lean into the edges of their own comfort zones, as they confront their doubts, their fears, their limited beliefs at their point of decision, that is irresponsible. Maya Angelou, God rest her soul, said this: when you know better, you do better. She would say it all the time. When you know better, you do better. There's a difference between wanting to help people and actually really helping them. Being that difference requires courage. I always say you have to be willing to be even more uncomfortable than they are in this sales conversation. Willing to upgrade your ability to hold space for people in the fire of transformation. It starts with you. You can't stand in the middle of your own stories, limiting beliefs, fears, and excuses, accepting them as truth and expecting your prospects not to mirror back the same thing to you. So let's talk, because today I'm calling you to a higher place of leadership. And that leadership starts with yourself. Okay. So I want to give you right now 2 fears that will keep you playing small and keep you not leading in these sales situations. So very few business owners ever cross the $1 million mark, and even fewer are able to stay there. Only 3% of women-founded businesses ever cross 1 million in revenue. This is those 6-figure months that we're always talking about around here. And I find that it's even more so when you actually sell, when what you sell is really yourself, your gifts, your talents, your skill sets, your know-how, it becomes more difficult to sell. And that's most of you under the sound of my voice right now. Okay. So right now, I want to talk fear, lies, and the 2 main reasons that we struggle to get to that $1 million mark, that we struggle to have a 6-figure year or a 6-figure month or a 6-figure quarter for that matter. When it's very simple to create, not easy, just simple. Reason number 1. You literally have adopted this thought and have been taught to fear, feel guilty about, or be ashamed of money. Now, a lot of people will tell me that they're not, but if you don't have the kind of money that you desire to have, there is likely some fear, some shame, and some guilt around making more money, having an abundance of money. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. We are used to living in the world of just enough. If I asked you, how much love do you want to have in your life? You'd be like, I want all the love I can get, right? If I ask you, how much health and vitality do you want to have? Well, I want all the health and vitality I can get. How much joy do you want to have? You likely answer, I'd like to have all the joy that I can get. How long do you want to live? as long as I possibly can, right? How much life force do you want to have? But let me back that up. And I want you to hear your first thought that comes up when I ask you this. When I ask, how much money do you want to make? It's not as much money as I can make. It's typically just enough to pay the bills, just enough to buy a house, just enough to take care of my family and myself, just enough to feel comfortable, just enough to travel a bit. Do you see the shift that happens? Why not all the money I can possibly get my hands on? Why? Because there's different levels of money mindset. And for some of you, you may have handled it at the level that you are right now, but let's talk about having, multiple millions, more than you could possibly need or handle, and acceleration of overflow, having it come to you faster than ever or possible. You start to think that something's wrong, right? And so I want to talk to you about these 3 levels of mindset. So a poor money mindset looks at money differently. Poor money mindset looks at money as it's what we use to pay the bills. I need to make enough money so I can live and pay bills. That's a poor money mindset. A middle-class money mindset says, I want to make enough money so that I can live comfortably. I want to make enough money so I can get my credit better, so I can buy the things that I want to buy, so that I can, live a good life. But the difference is in a wealthy mindset, all of these mindsets use money as a tool, but the tool is used differently. Wealthy money mindsets, like, I want to take the money that I have to make more money. That's what they understand. Money begats money, more money and more money and more money. This is how the wealthy live. So your belief around money and receiving runs deep. It's coded in you. It may even be in the very cells and in your very cells and in your DNA. It may have been passed down for generation and generation if you haven't done work on this yet. And there may be still some remnants of that left, but it's coded in you. It defines you. It enables you. And it also can limit you. And what I know is that if you want to get from where you are to where you want to be, it's time to change that coding. When I started to rewire what I believe about money, everything started to change around me, for my business, for my family, for my clients, and for everyone who comes into contact with me. So what if I told you that you're creating money right now, all around you in the quantum field? You're always creating money, but it's not reaching you in the physical world. Whew. The truth about money is it's either there or it's not. You're either on the vibe, the frequency, the resonance of money, or you're not. If you're not, you do the work until you are. If you are, you ride it out. You ride the high. Here's the thing, money does not lie. It is a truth teller and a truth seeker, and you get to choose. If you're saying to yourself or worried about appearing greedy and needy, then you're right. It's impending doom that will manifest. But on the other side of that, if you decide right now that you are worthy and deserving and stay in gratitude for what you currently have and excitement for what's coming, everything is possible. Number 2, the reason why we get stuck is you've been taught to fear yourself, to fear your power. Now, this right here, this really is at the heart of it all. We've been taught to hide our greatness. We've been taught not to outshine others. We've been taught that celebrating success is bragging and not being humbled. And these embedded codes and commands come up all the time, even for women who are really successful, men too, or those who have already experienced a level of success that others can only aspire to dream about, hope for, or even believe that they could have. And that's most of you listening to me right now. You're published authors, you've been on television, you have more awards than you can name, you have degrees out the wazoo, certifications, you are leaders of leaders. Yet those embedded commands, those codes keep you playing small, undercharging, hesitant to ask for business. lacking in power when it comes to sales situations, and so much more. This is why I believe that courage containers like the one that we're in right now inside of this group are so powerful and necessary. Here's what I want you to begin to do, because we're always looking to the outside for like, can I say this? Can I show up in this way? Is this a way that I can post? I want you to pay more attention to what your conscience whispers than what other people shout out loud. Because it's not about what you say you get to have, or what you post on socials that 2023 is going to be my year, all of that stuff, or even what others say, think, or believe about you. Your upper limit to what you can earn, have, be, do is what you actually believe about yourself when all of the distractions are gone and there's nothing left but you and God. Here's the truth that I want you to lean into. You think people are going to think you're too much. The truth is you are too much. And my gift is helping you lean into the too much that you already know that you are with zero apologies. And we're going to play with this today. The truth is you are different. You are an anomaly. The truth is you are uncommon. The truth is your dreams and desires, they are unreasonable to the average person. The truth is you are the prototype for what you are trying to create. You likely don't have very many examples, if any, to do what you are trying to accomplish. What I want you to do is own that. Fully embody it and watch the magic that happens. It's one thing to own the knowledge of that, or to know that that is your truth. But it's a different thing altogether to walk in it, to embody it, like you embody breathing. You don't think about it, right? It just is. To the degree that who you be shifts atmospheres when you enter a room. To the degree that others recognize it the moment you step into a place. Now that is when we're activating our supernova frequency. All right. So if you can get yourself to that space today, the challenge today for you is going to be simple. Not easy, but simple. You'll get it done, and you'll get it done quickly. Let's talk about selling. So this isn't going to be about what to do to get sales. It's about how to be. Becoming successful at sales doesn't come from memorizing or following a script or even knowing exactly how to overcome and handle objections. I'm going to give you another truth bomb. Y'all ain't going to like this, but the truth is any sales script will work. Any old sales script will do. They all work. They mostly all follow the same structure. That's Googleable. You can ask the Googles for that information. That information is readily available to any of you at any time to download something, what to say on a sales call. Okay. In fact, most of you likely already have one that you're using. The type of sales script and where it came from is not why you're getting people who say they can't afford it, or people ghosting you, or wasting your time on calls and saying they're not ready right now, or to send you something and then let them get some time to think about it, all of those things. So what is it? And how do you shift it? What I'm about to share with you right now, this is what stops most brilliant business owners from selling more often to more people for way more money. Okay. 5 things that you will be required to level up, or 5 things that get in the way. 5 things that can stand in your way to more money this month, this year, this week, to selling more for higher prices to way more people. First one, you have to cultivate a deep knowing that your work changes lives, like in your core, not just that they get a result, but what transforms in their life as a result of working with you? When you truly know on a deep level how and that your work changes lives and how, and you've done the inner work to solidify that belief, like anchor it so that you can sit in the power seat of certainty of it, around it. You sell easily. You sell to the right people who are a perfect fit for your service or your program, because you know what's at stake. You know that you're changing a life. You know what transformation awaits them on the other side. Becoming amazing at sales is an inside game. It starts from within. Second one, you have to become comfortable with sales and selling. Now, I want to back this up because people are like, I'm good. I can sell to people. I'm going to bring up a couple of things for you, but you got to get comfortable with sales. That's even the word. People are like, I call mine enrollment conversations. Why? Because you're uncomfortable with the word sales, which means that subconsciously there is a discomfort with sales and selling. You also have to become comfortable with being sold to. If you get triggered by people selling to you, which I am going to do today, if you feel like you want to leave, bow out, not listen, or you have some kind of story about the fact that they are offering you something or promoting themselves often, you see somebody selling in their emails or selling on social media, don't be surprised when it feels hard for you to sell. So get comfortable with sales. Because in order for you to be in business, sales is what you need. All right, the third one, you yourself aren't the best buyer. You must become the best buyer. So check your own buying habits. How do you buy? What type of buyer are you? Do you show up on sales calls, wasting people's time, being caught up in your own fears, using the send me some information excuse or let me think about it just to get off the phone? Do you ghost people, not show up, not call, not let them know anything's going on, right? Now contrast that with how you like to buy. What makes you feel good when you're buying? What makes buying fun, simple, easy? Bottom line is you want to be the best kind of buyer, right? I often hear on my sales conversations with people, Shameca, let's do it. I'm ready. Let's work together. I'm in. You're my person. And that usually happens even before I'm ready to make the offer, sometimes even before the conversation begins, right? Sometimes they haven't even heard the price yet, and it doesn't matter. My easiest sales calls aren't because they don't have objections, although that's cool too. It's because my prospective clients are literally a perfect mirror match for me. They're mirrors of how I buy in the world. So you want to be a reflection of the kind of buyer that you want. I have to be all the things I want my ideal clients to be and live in alignment with that. Because remember, alignment activates and accelerates. It's an accelerant. If I don't take decisive action when I'm being sold to, how could I possibly expect that of others? When I buy, I act from this place of trusting myself and acting as a leader of my life. I strive to embody all that I want to attract in my clients because I know that's who will show up in my life as a result. Because you do not attract who you want. People are like, I need to find new clients. I need to find people who are willing to buy. You don't attract who you want. You attract who you are. Like attracts like. Frequencies attract frequencies. Whoever you're on resonance with is what shows up in your world. And sales is a beautiful mirror for where you need to level up. Here's the moral of the story. Even when it comes to sales, objections may come. And we like to partner with people through those objections, but you can never overcome an objection that you yourself have or that you believe is valid. So whatever excuses you give or how you show up in sales situations, every time that comes up on a call, you won't be able to partner with someone because it's a belief of yours that, okay, they need to do this. I had a client once who kept getting the objection that all of her clients, the potential clients and prospects, needed to speak to their husbands. And I realized, I'm like, you can't have 70% of the people getting on calls with you using the same excuse and that be real. Like, it just can't be. She's like, but that's just my audience. And then I asked her, okay, so what about you? Would you need to talk to your husband or whatever? She's like, oh yeah, I would say that again and again. So I'm like, okay, so it's not really an objection. It's a situation. So because she believed that it was an objection and that she knew that she needed to talk to her husband, she would always get off the phone and she wouldn't close the sale. So I mirrored this back to her, gave her a little talk track to go back and talk to everyone. 90% of the people she went back to bought her offer immediately on the spot. She didn't challenge it because she accepted it as a valid excuse. And it wasn't about challenging them speaking to their husband. It was about partnering with them. He could be a part of the conversation, but she just walked away. So you can never overcome an objection that you yourself have or that you believe is valid. Okay. The next one is you got to sell yourself first. Some of y'all think you sold on yourself, but you are not. You're sold at yourself at $500. You're sold at yourself at $1,500. You may even be sold at yourself at $3,000 or even $5,000, but slap a $10,000 tag on it. And you're not sure if you want to allow people to pay you at that level. You got to be sold on you. Here's why. People buy certainty and confidence. If there's any resonance of you feeling like if they give you money, they're not going to get a result, or that you're not sure you can help this person, or you putting them on a pedestal because they're, high up in their industry or whatever the case may be. They're a professional basketball player, football player, an attorney, whoever you put on pedestals, they will sense that as an uncertainty. They buy certainty and confidence. If you don't believe, nobody will. And until you get this right, there is no amount of strategy that will help you sell. There's no amount of coaching and mentorship that will help you sell. You can try all the things, but you will always, always, always be stuck and not be able to sell, especially at higher price points. Last one. Once you get your mindset and insight game on point, right? Your certainty on point. Everything starts from this basic understanding. This one you want to write down. Everyone is not your client, boo. So how do you make it easy for the right clients to see your offers as a priority so that you can charge premium pricing with integrity? I'm not expecting everyone to say yes. But what I do so that I make sure that the right people show up on calls is that at every point during my sales process, from content and marketing to emails to the sales conversation, you must be filtering and screening for your power clients, right? As I like to say, from hello to buy, B-U-Y. Every step of the process, you are filtering and screening and filtering and screening. It's why I will put the price in a post that I do instead of waiting to a sales call, because I'm filtering and screening for people who are ready. And having a system that qualifies and sells and filters and screens before the call is a very powerful weapon to have in your arsenal and is instrumental to your success at higher and higher levels. It gives your buyer the power and the ability to choose every step of the way. Do I want to continue with this process or not? Do I want to continue with this process or not? It gives you the power and the ability to choose. Do I want to continue with this process or not? What's hitting you right now? What are your ahas and revelations? Type them in. I'm going to come back when we're done and read through them all. What's hitting you right now in this moment as you're listening to me? So today, I'm going to give you a simple lead generation strategy as your cash creation challenge. But before I do, I want to practice what I preach. And I want to give you the opportunity and a bridge from where you are to where you desire to be. And I've been telling you that I would open the doors to Supernova Sales School today, and so I am. And so I'm just going to share with you what Sales School is, how it works, and how you can get access to it. And I'm going to make an offer to you that's only available during the Cash Creation Challenge. So Sales School is a year-long container. It's structured much like this challenge. Monthly, you receive a lesson, and then you're issued a Cash Creation Challenge designed to create leads and sales, complete with templates, just like you've experienced here. So you're not guessing what you need to do. For those of you who are already inspired to work with me and you're like, I need more of what I've had over the last 4 days in my life, and you know that you can, that you crave community, that you could use some clarity and some momentum like you've created over the past 4 days, then where you want to go is WeSlaySales.com. WeSlaySales.com, the same hashtag we use to celebrate our wins. before you do anything, don't do anything yet, because I'm going to give you some pretty juicy fast action bonuses and a partial scholarship. Okay. So go to WeSlaySales.com. You can click the button that says, say no more. I'm all in. And so again, like I said, I have some fast action bonuses for you today. I have some pretty juicy bonuses for you today. And it starts with a partial scholarship to the program. Now, I went back and forth about whether or not to do this. But I know it's what I want to do. And so you're going to be excited when you hear this. So if you need no further explanation and you're all in, here's the code for you to get that scholarship and your cash creation crash course savings. If you go through everything and type in all together, one word, all in 2023, all in 2023, you will get your savings. So here's my belief. I have a powerful belief that simple and consistent is how you get big results. In my world, I teach you the simplest actions, not complicated, the simplest actions to yield the biggest results. Success isn't about adding tons of tasks. Getting to 6-figure years, 6-figure months, 6-figure days isn't about adding a bunch of things to your to-do list or putting a bunch of things on your plate. And I pride myself on the fact that my clients and students all work less after working with me, and they make way more money. My lot in life and what I'm here to teach people how to do is to get rapid, sustainable results, to accomplish what they once thought was impossible in their life. And to do that, it requires simple strategies that actually work. And to do that in business, it requires repeatable sales systems that allow you to create clients and money month after month after month. So I'm giving you that invitation to join us in sales school again. And then I'm going to issue your assignment and challenge for today. Like I said, the challenge that I'm going to give you today is simple. It won't be easy, but it's simple. So again, what's sales school? This is how it works. Every month, starting in just about a week or so, my team and I are taking our clients through monthly cash creation challenges together, just like we did in this course. We do this for a full year, every single month, and it's one of the most powerful ways that I've helped clients get results. We structure these monthly cash creation challenges so that you have access to support, sales strategy, content strategy, mindset resources to help you achieve your goals and to create the momentum and focus. You also get an energized community all working together with you, just like you're seeing right here, people supporting you, cheering you on towards a common goal of making a significant amount of money every single month. What I know about this program is that it is a program that will forever shift the way you think about and feel about sales. What Sales School does is it bridges the gap standing between you and your goals. And it will cultivate this non-negotiable confidence and certainty to create and increase your capacity to receive massive amounts of money faster than you were ever able to do before. I designed this program to set you up for success. Listen, what I have learned over the years of doing this is that the second thing is you're taking the wrong actions in the wrong order. Right? Or you're all over the place taking way too many actions and burning yourself out. And what is required is focus. Simple money-making strategies that work and focused, consistent action creates qualified leads, clients, sales, and money in your business fast. Period. The third thing that may be getting in the way is you lack high-level sales skills. Yes, I said it. People are like, I know how to sell. I have sales conversations all the time until they come into my world and like, I never thought about sales like that, right? So sales is the number one money-making skill set in business, period. And there's levels to sales skills. What it takes to sell a $2,000 offer is not the same sales skills required to sell a $10,000 offer or $50,000 offer or $100,000 level. And the better your sales skills, the less effort it takes, the less leads you have to have, the less audience it takes to create 6 figures again and again and again, faster and faster and faster. Okay. To hit your next 6 figures and to begin to collapse time and do it faster and faster, we must consistently up level those 3 areas all the time. I'm always doing it for myself. How am I going to get to a $30 million business if I have the mindset, the skill set, or the strategies of a $1 million business? I have to consistently up-level those areas. It's how my clients easily turn their annual income into their monthly income, by continually upgrading these 3 areas. And if you do this, you'll find yourself getting more and more clients and hitting bigger and bigger sales goals every single time. So I want to tell you what this looks like. But for those of you guys who are ready and are like, okay, Shameca, how much is it already? So the annual tuition for Supernova Sales School is normally $10,000. If you go to the page right now, it's $10,000. Here's the good news. You're not going to pay that. That's not the investment you're going to make. That's not what your tuition is going to be for the year. You're going to get special pricing, and you're going to get a few special bonuses just for participating in the crash course. And here's the deal. Like I said, I went back and forth on whether or not to do this. What I know is this year and over the past couple of years, God's been completely and totally and utterly good to me. And I wanted to do something generous for the holiday season. So during the Cash Creation Crash Course, that's till Wednesday at midnight, you can enroll in sales school for a one-time payment of $3,000. So your first bonus for just being a part of the crash course, and anybody who's a client right now is like, what the what? Right? Is a $7,000 scholarship. So just go to WeSlaySales.com and be sure to use the code ALLIN2023 when you check out so that you can get your savings. And then I want to go through really quickly how sales school is structured so that you understand, because I know there's lots of programs and courses out there, and I don't want you to get this confused. I do things differently in my world. Okay. So this is how sales school is broken down. It is a year-long container, right? So first of all, it's not a course. It's not, you're not going to jump in and just start watching a bunch of videos and like, okay, I learned that. We slow down to speed up. But we're also live every single month for every session that we do with you. So there's no content being dripped to you except for your bonus fast start materials. Okay. So every month you have 4 sessions available to you for support. And this is how it's broken down. Week 1, there is a masterclass training that is strategically picked to support you in improving, generating leads and sales in your business. At the end of that training, I issue a cash creation challenge, just like I've done every single day of this crash course, right? So every training has a money-making action for you to do all month long tied to it. That's there to motivate action and to get results quickly, right? So just like you experience here, there's less thinking and more doing, right? More results, and we keep it simple. At the end of each training, there's also a topic-specific Q&A. So for those of you who are in VIP, you got to experience having Q&A. So at the end of every training, you can ask any questions about the training that we're doing so that you have total clarity to get moving on the challenge for that month. Leaving no stone unturned. That's week 1. Week 2, there's mindset coaching. So if you're still feeling a little shaky with the challenge, this is where you get on a call. This is the call where you get on and you get coaching on overcoming your limiting beliefs around money, around sales, or whatever else is coming up for you, because it's such a big part of being able to make money in your business and make more money in your business. You already have the beliefs you need to make the money that you make right now. What's required for the next level is something different. We need to install and encode new beliefs. That can get scary. As we get ready to put ourselves out there and ask for money and ask for more money and ask people to buy our stuff, try different ways to earn money, we can get a little shook. Our confidence can shake, right? It can shake our courage, our tenacity. And so we have mindset coaching to help you get past that, to have some accountability with you. We cheer you on, we give you tips, we help you overcome any challenges you're experiencing and hold you accountable to your goal. So that's week 2. Week 3, once a month, there's a Q&A. Now, I am typically on the Q&A once a month. Sometimes it's a team member, right? But that Q&A is to customize your sales strategy for your business. It's an ask anything session. But we also celebrate your successes. This year, we're going to be giving out tons of prizes and highlighting the strategies that are working best for everybody so that everyone can learn from those who are having the most success. It's going to be super fun. So that's what we do in week 3. And then in week 4, you get content feedback. So basically what we're doing is we're reviewing the content that you're putting out there and giving you feedback on it so it can customize your sales strategy for your business, so that you know exactly how to apply the challenges that we're giving you, the strategies that we're teaching you around content and selling to your exact business and business model, so that you're not trying to figure it out on your own, and you're getting better and you're working that skill set, right? We want you to see real growth in your skill set. The last thing is you get an online community just like the one that you're participating in right now, where you can celebrate your successes with nobody judging you, loud and proud, pom-poms all the way, get encouragement and daily support on your journey, just like you've experienced inside of this crash course. So this is your chance. This is your chance to earn life-changing money over the next coming year. It's a full year of support, your own personal hype squad, a full year of coaching and nonstop cheering you on, so that you can confidently create content that creates clients at price points that you truly desire, or that you've been going back and forth on for way too long, and just finally give yourself the gift of decisive action and making as much money as you possibly can. So again, during the crash course, you can enroll in sales school for a one-time investment of $3,000. And there's also a 4-payment option of 4 tuition installments for $750 available on the page as well. So if you just go to WeSlaySales.com, click that button, say no more, I'm in. Make sure you use the code so that you get the savings all in 2023. That's how you get enrolled. But there's more. So I want to make sure you know all the bonuses that you get. So I'm going to give you the bonuses and then I'm going to issue the challenge. Everyone that purchases before midnight on the 4th of January are going to get the following bonuses, no matter how you purchase. Bonus 1 is your scholarship. Bonus 2 is our Supernova Sales School 30-day fast start program to get you started right away. So as soon as you buy, that program's going to start coming to you right away. You're going to get access to that program. Remember, Sales School is live. So there's not a bunch of content for you to be going through inside of there, just the fast start program. So you're going to get access to that right away. The third bonus you're going to get is a ticket to my annual event this November, which is Game On Live event. And we're going to be in person, live and in person for the first time in 3 years. It's been 3 years since we've been in person. So I'm excited about that. And not only that, I've got 2 additional bonuses. So there's a pay in full bonus. So if you do decide to pay in full, you're going to get a seat at the $1 Million Message Intensive. And I'll explain to you what that is in just a short while. But the $1 Million Message Intensive is super powerful, upgrading your messaging. And for those of you who know me, you know I'm all about rewarding people who take fast action and who implement fast, because those are people who make the best clients for me. So I have a pretty cool bonus for people who are ready to move at the speed of wealth. The first 15 people to say yes today will receive a bonus group mentorship session with me. We're going to spend 90 minutes, maybe even 2 hours on a call. Everybody will get their own personal hot seats on the call to answer any questions that you have or look at anything like your messaging, your offers, whatever you have going on in your business that will give you the confidence to move forward, whether you pay in full or not. Doesn't matter which one you choose. It's just the first 15 people who are eligible. So just be one of the first 15 people to say yes. At WeSlaySales.com. Again, all in 2023 is the code. And then last but not least, I am removing all excuses with my Better Than Badass guarantee. When you invest in sales school and you complete the program in a full year, all the challenges, all the things we ask you to do, if you do not make your entire investment back, we will refund you all of your money. We have yet to have to give a refund because this stuff works. Most people will make their money back within the first 30 to 60 days. Okay. So go ahead and get registered at WeSlaySales.com. Use the code ALLIN2023. Listen, the bigger you play, the bigger your results. You step up, I will meet you there. Plus, like I said, you have those bonuses that are available only to you, only during this time. So I'm going to recap really quickly. You get an entire year of sales school, the entire year of sales content, lead generation support in Supernova Sales School. Plus, everybody who enrolls during the Cash Creation Crash Course will receive the scholarship savings, the Fast Start program, a ticket to Game On Live event. And not only that, but those who pay in full will get a seat at the $1 Million Messaging Intensive. The $1 Million Messaging Intensive is the only training you'll ever need to upgrade and get crystal clear on your messaging to attract the highest level, highest paying clients and grow your business right now. This is a full day intensive. It's not just a masterclass. It's going to close the biggest gap between your skills and making more money. And here's what the gap is between your skills and making more money. It's how you communicate the value of your services to potential clients. So they get it, not only get it, but they understand it and they're willing to pay you a premium to experience it. So we want to upgrade your messaging so that gets to be your experience. Then there's also the fast action bonus for the first 15 people, which is a group mentorship session with me. Again, just go to WeSlaySales.com, use the code ALLIN2023, just so you know that code doesn't work after the crash course. So when the crash course is over, you won't be able to put that code in and get this savings. Just want you to know that. So again, if you're in, go there, get registered, use the code. One last thing before we do our giveaway. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then issue your assignment and your cash creation challenge for today. I want you to think about this. What if you took the entire year and got one client a month for a year? Would it be worth the investment to you? And what if it didn't work that well? What if you came into sales school and you only got 6 clients, half of that? Would the investment be worth it for you? And I'll even back out even further. What if it was only one high-level client? Would it be worth the investment? Not to be cliche, like I'm not trying to be cliche about this, but the truth is, at the way that I have this set up right now, it's a no-brainer investment. It really is. Okay. I've already said that the special bonuses and pricing for the crash course will only be available till midnight on January 4th. And I'm only doing that to inspire you to take action, because we can procrastinate our way into talking ourselves out of things that will change our whole entire lives. And I can't remember the law of diminishing intent says a task will expand to the time you allow it. So if I give you forever, you'll take forever to decide. So I'm not giving you forever. Your ability to take quick action, fast action, and make decisions is in direct proportion to your ability to create the highest level results. Period. In the discussion. If you choose to move on this, that's fine. Sales school will always be here. If you choose not to move on this, sales school is going to always be here. It's only the bonuses and the savings that are the only thing that will change. So breathe, relax, no pressure. It's just a decision. Decide and trust your gut. Okay. WeSlaySales.com. Use the code ALLINAccountability to make sure you get your savings and your bonuses. Okay. Until then, Happy New Year. Thank you for hanging out with me. Take courageous action and go get that money. See you guys soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my show, my channel. Here's what I want you to do. If you really love what you've been listening to, I want you to subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. No, really, leave a comment. Like right now. I'm not going to stop talking until you leave a comment. Seriously, leave a comment.